Heavenly Father, I come before you with a heart that longs for your presence, your covering, and your peace. You are my refuge and my fortress.
So I find a way to create my Bible prayer videos in bulk. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create your Bible prayer videos in bulk. You know, one thing about Faceless YouTube channel is that if you are into Faceless channel and you are not consistent with your posting, getting to monetization is going to be very difficult. So I'm going to show you how you can create your Bible prayer videos in bulk in order to be able to post consistently on that channel. Let's get right into the video. So the first thing I do if I want to create my Bible prayer video is by getting my topic. So to get your topic, you can go to your YouTube homepage like this. So I'm going to type prayer for. The moment you type prayer for, you're going to get a lot of suggested topics here. You can pick any of these topics and make video on that. What this means is that people keep searching for all these topics. All these topics that you're seeing here are topics that people keep searching on YouTube. That is why you have this suggestion. So this is how I get my prayer topic to create my videos. So the moment you type prayer for, you get healing, protection, mercy at night, then other topics follows. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to select this one, prayer for protection. Now, the moment you select the topic that you want to create the prayer on, you're going to see people's video on that. Now, we're going to go through the video to see which of the topic is actually trending or is gaining traction currently. So when you look at this video like this, Psalm 91, reading prayer for protection, you can see it was published 5 years ago, but this video is still gaining views. This video has over 6 million views and currently it's still gaining views. What does it tell you? It tells you that prayer topics are topics that never die. They are evergreen content. Okay, so you can see currently this video is making 263 views per hour. So what this means is that when you choose this topic, YouTube might recommend your video anytime somebody watch this particular video. Your video is going to be the next video to be recommended on the YouTube homepage. So we are going to pick this topic, open to ChatGPT. So enter this prompt into ChatGPT. Write a 500-word prayer for and spirit-filled prayer based on Psalm 91, reading prayer for protection. Let the prayer be deeply emotional, faith-filled, and engaging with a strong sense of God's presence. So I'm going to hit on the command button and wait for ChatGPT to generate the prayer for me. Now ChatGPT has generated a prayer for me. The next thing I'm going to do is to convert this prayer into a voiceover. So I'm going to use a free AI to do that. And as at the time of creating this video, this tool is completely free. Okay, so I'm going to go to my browser and come to my search and type AI Studio in the search like this. Then I'm going to click on the first link, tap on it to open. This is how the interface of the Google AI Studio looks like. So we have featured code and reasoning charts, image generation, video generation, but we are going to make use of the text to speech tool. So we're going to tap on it like this, select it to open. Then you're going to see these two options here. We are going to choose the first option, click on it to open it. Now the next thing you're going to do is to come to this section where we have mode, okay, and click on single speaker. Currently it's on multi-speaker, but we are going to make use of the single speaker. Then you come to this section where we have voice, okay, tap on the voice model like this and scroll down, preview all the voices to select the one that you think can suit this video. So for prayer video, it is preferred you use calm voice. So I've gone through most of these voices already, and usually I use this voice, so you can preview it to listen to it yourself. So I'm going to select this voice model. Okay, now that we have our voice model, the next thing you're going to do is to go back to ChatGPT to copy our script. Go to ChatGPT and select the script ChatGPT gave you and copy, and then go back to AI Studio. Here in this box where we have text, you are going to right click inside and click on the paste button to paste your script. But you see there's something here that we have left out. Style instruction, that's your voice prompt. We don't have a voice prompt here. So what you're going to do is to go back to ChatGPT to ask ChatGPT to give us a voice prompt for this video. Give me a voice prompt to use for this video. Then I'm going to hit on the command button here to generate my voice prompt. So I'm going to leave all the prompt I'm using in this video in the pinned comment of this video and also the description section of this video. Do well to pick it at any time and modify it and use it for your own. So you can see we have our voice prompt here. What I'm going to do next is to copy my voice prompt like this. Then go back to AI Studio. Come to this section where we have style and instruction. So here you can see we already have a default prompt here. You can choose to maintain it or delete it depending on how you want your voice to be, but I'm going to maintain the default prompt here and right click here and add the prompt ChatGPT provided for me on the voice. Now come to this section where we have run and click on the run button to generate your voiceover. Now I remember in one of my recent videos somebody asked if you can use your own voice for the prayer video. Yes, you can use your own voice to record your own prayer video. That is, if you have enough time to do that, you can do that. So one thing about prayer video is that we are not just looking at creating this video to attract the people around you alone, but we want our video to go globally to attract people across the world. And if you do the recording yourself and you don't have, your sound system is not too good and your pronunciation of certain words is not too good, you are not going to get certain caliber of people you want. And you know, when your video appears in certain regions, you are going to get high CPM on your videos. That is why I prefer generated voice, because it gives me good sound and at the same time it also helps me with that pronunciation of certain words in order for my video to sound good. So now our voiceover is ready. We are going to play it to see the outcome. So click on the play button.
Heavenly Father, I come before you with a heart.
So now the next thing you are going to do is to download this voiceover to our device. So to download this voiceover, click on the three dots here, tap on it like this, and then choose the download button to download this voiceover to your device. So now that we have our voiceover downloaded to our device, the next thing you are going to do is to generate our background images. So to generate our background images, we are going to go back to ChatGPT for ChatGPT to give us prompts for that. One thing about prayer video is that if you are generating it, make sure you have a lot of background images supporting your video. If your background images are not enough, you are going to have issues with monetization. So make sure you generate enough background images. That is when this bulk creation comes in. So here I'm going to ask ChatGPT to give me 10 background images just because of demonstration. But assuming I am making this 3 minutes video to publish on YouTube, I would have requested for about 20 background images from ChatGPT. So give me 10 background image prompts for this video. I'm going to hit on the command button. Alright, so we have our 10 background image prompts for this video. The next thing you are going to do is to start generating our images. So go to your browser and search for Whisk AI. Click on the first link like this. Then click on Browse Gallery and then click on Enter Tool. Now I know a lot of people are going to say Whisk AI is dead. Google is going to end Whisk AI. So why are we using Whisk AI at this point? Google said it's going to end Whisk AI on 30th April. So for now, I'll keep on using Whisk AI till it is no more, because this is one of the fastest way I create my bulk videos. I'm now looking for another way to create my bulk videos, and if I find it, I'll let you know. But for now, let's keep using Whisk AI till the 30th April. To create bulk images using Whisk AI, I think I've made a video already. You will need AutoWhisk AI. So just come to your browser like this and type AutoWhisk AI. Then you click on this link, that is the link that comes with Chrome Web Store. You're going to choose this particular option. Then you're going to see the option to add the AutoWhisk AI to your browser. Okay, that's an extension. So because I already have it on my browser, that's why you have removed from Chrome. But assuming I don't have it on my browser, you're going to see install Whisk. Okay, if you don't have it, then you are going to install it. I've also made a video on how to get this extension on your phone. That video, I think this is a video, this one. You can also go and check it out if you are using phone. Okay, now if you add the extension to your browser and you open to your Whisk account like this, you are going to click on this particular icon at the top here in your browser like this to pin the AutoWhisk icon. You are going to click on this button like this to pin it. Okay, now when you pin it, you will see the icon at the top here. So now that we have it pinned here, we are going to tap on this icon to open it. You will come to this section to set your language. So we're going to put it on, we are going to set it on English, okay? The next thing you are going to do is to go back to ChatGPT to copy our prompt ChatGPT provided for us. Now you can see the prompt ChatGPT provided for me came with subtitles. Anytime you generate your images with the subtitles, it considers the subtitle as a prompt and also generates an image on that. And we don't want to just waste our time with it. So what we're going to do is to ask ChatGPT to remove all the subtitles before we generate our images. So what I'm going to do is to tell ChatGPT to remove all the subtitles. For you not to be repeating yourself, anytime you are requesting for your image prompt, you can ask ChatGPT not to add subtitles to your image prompt, okay? So I'll use that to update the prompt so that when you copy it, it will be easier for you. I'm going to hit on the generate button for ChatGPT to give me raw image prompt. So you have our raw image prompt. The next thing you are going to do is to copy all the image prompt at a go. Okay, so I'm going to copy all the image prompt and then go to AutoWhisk AI. We are going to use the classic version 7.51. I'm going to tap on it like this. Then here I'm going to right click inside this box like this to paste my prompt ChatGPT provided for me. You scroll down to click on the start button like this, then click on the run on this project button to start generating your images. So this is how you bulk create your images for your Bible prayer videos. So as it's generating the images, you see the progress here in this bar, and you can see so far we have generated 3 images and it's still counting. So one thing I like about the AutoWhisk AI is that it will create a folder on your device and automatically save all the images on your device as it's generating it. So you can see whenever it's finished generating, it just automatically download the images to my device. Isn't that cool? So finally, we have all our 10 images generated for us. You can see all the images we just generated showing up here. Now, when you check here, you can see all done. Everything has been generated for you with just one click. Now, the next thing you are going to do is to animate some of our images. Okay, you might not be able to animate everything, especially if you are creating long videos. You might not be able to animate all the images. The reason why we want to animate some of the images is that, you know, when it comes to YouTube monetization is quite dicey. So we don't want to take any chance. We want to make sure that we have enough images plus animations in our video in order to qualify for monetization anytime we get to the threshold. So we are going to also generate our animation. Now, to generate our animation, we are also going to create it in bulk, and I've discovered a way you can bulk create your animations. Let me show you how to do that. So open to your browser and type Meta AI in the search. We're going to use Meta AI to do that, and then click on the first link like this to open to your Meta AI account. Now come to this section where we have create a video from my photo. Tap on it like this. What you're going to do here is to look for the folder Whisk created on your device, and this is the folder Whisk created. We're going to open the folder. You can see so far we have 20 images that Whisk generated, but we entered 10 prompts in Whisk AI. The reason why we are seeing 20 images is that anytime you ask Whisk AI to generate an image for you, it gives you 2 options for you to select. But normally when I'm creating prayer videos and I get these 2 images, I use all the images because I want more images for my prayer videos. So what you're going to do is to animate some of our images. So I'm going to select those ones that I feel I want to animate. So I'm going to select about 5 images at the same time and then click on the open button to import that into Meta AI. Anytime you want to convert your image into animation in Meta AI, make sure you enter a prompt. Create a video from my photo and hit on the animate button. So it's going to animate all the 5 images at the same time for you. You don't need to import the images one after the other. But one thing I've also noticed about Meta AI is that if you provide close to 10 images, it might have issues generating all the animations for you. But what I do to bulk create this animation is to enter my images in batches. That is 5, maybe 5 at a time. Okay, so you can see it has generated the first one and it's also animating the second one. So I use the same process to bulk generate all my animations. So you can see what I have done so far. To download your animations, you can preview it by clicking on it like this, and then click on the download button. There's a download button at the top here. You tap on it to download your animation to your device. Then you can see we also have the second animation here. You tap, just select it, then click on the download button at the top right here to download it to your device. Now the next thing we are going to do is to put all our images and our animations together, plus our voiceover that we have generated together using any editing app of your choice. I like using CapCut or Filmora for my editing. So in this video, we are going to use CapCut to do that. So open to CapCut and then click on Create Project like this. Then click on the Import button. So what you're going to do is to open our Whisk folder to select the images we generated using Whisk AI. We're going to select everything and click on the Open button. Now we're going to click on the Import button again at the top to import the animations we generated. So these are animations. We select everything plus the voiceover we generated. This is a voiceover. We tap on it like this to import everything into CapCut. So now that we have all our clips and our images ready, the next thing we are going to do is to arrange everything on our timeline. So I'm going to click on the Add button under the images here to add the images to my timeline. I'm going to tap on it like this and then keep tapping till you finish adding everything to your timeline. So just keep tapping and adding. So now that we finish adding all our image clips to our timeline, the next thing we are going to do is to add our video clips to the images on the timeline. So we're going to tap on this and then select the location where I want the video clip to appear. So I want it to be somewhere here. I'm going to put it here like this. Drop this one to here. So what we are doing is that we don't want only images for our Bible prayer video. We want to mix the images with animations. Okay, so that is why we generated the animation. So now that we have everything arranged on the timeline, the next thing you're going to do is to add our voiceover to our timeline. So this is a voiceover. We are going to click on the Add button to add it to our timeline. So make sure your voiceover matches your video clips on the timeline. If the voiceover is longer than the video clips, you can generate more images or repeat certain parts of the images. So we're gonna select this part like this, right click on it and then click on copy and then drop it here like this. Okay, so we're going to drop it here like this. Then we will also come to the middle part here. We don't want the entire video to be like a repetition, so that's why we are not selecting it in the same order we created the first part. Now the next thing you are going to do is to adjust the volume of the voiceover on the timeline. Anytime you add a voiceover on your timeline and you see these small orange bars on these blue lines, meaning that the volume is quite high and you need to adjust it. So what you're going to do is to select the voiceover like this on the timeline and come to the top here where we have the volume and use a button here to reduce the volume. So we're going to keep reducing it till you see the orange bars no more. Now the next thing you're going to do is to add auto caption to our video. To add caption to our video, we're going to select the voiceover like this, then come to the top where we have captions and tap on the caption button, then choose the language. So it is English that we want, so we're going to maintain the English and then click on the generate button to generate your captions. Right, so now that we have our captions, you can format it. So to format it, you're going to tap on the caption on the screen like this, hold it and drop it where you want your captions to appear when you are playing your video. So I want it to appear here, so I'm going to tap on it. I'm going to put it here, then come to this section, the left side here where we have template bubble effect. So we're going to first increase the font size to 14, then also come to the pattern to make it bolden 8. Then you can also change the case if you want. So we're going to choose the title case like this. Okay, so this is the title case. That's the TT here, the capital T and the small t. Tap on the template button like this and choose any of this template that is under the free. Choose a template that is free. So we're going to go through it and look for a free template to use. So we can go with this one like this. So this is how your text is going to appear on your screen. Let's increase it a little using the dot at the corners here to drag it out like this to increase the text on your screen. So when you're done, make sure this button has been selected, apply to all, so that it will apply all the changes that you have made to this text to caption, to all your captions. Okay, so now that we have finished generating our captions, the next thing you're going to do is to add transition. So I'm going to select transition button like this at the top. There's a transition button, and choose any of the effects. Make sure you always go with the free ones, okay, since you are not using the pro version. So I prefer the mix. I think I like the mix. Tap on it to download it first. So you select one of the clips like this, tap on the transition, drag and drop it in between the two clips like this. So now that we have done that, the next you are going to do is to apply the effect to all the clips on the timeline. So come to the right corner here and then click on apply to all, to apply the effect to all the clips on your timeline. You don't need to do this one after the other. Just click on apply to all, and you're going to see the transition between all the clips on your timeline. So you can see this one. You also have another one here, have another one here, then there's another one here. So when you are done and you feel like adding filter, you can add. If you feel like adding other effect to your video, you can also go ahead and do that. If you also want to add background music, you can do that. Now if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a like or subscribe to this channel if you want to join the Legacy Nation, and also drop a nice comment in the comment section. Share your mind with me in the comment section. And also let me know the kind of video you want to make me to make next on this channel. Now when you're done with everything, you can click on the export button at the top here. This is the export button. Click on the export button to export the video to your device. So what do you think about starting Faceless Bible prayer video? You can go ahead and share that with me in the comment section. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye bye.